ALCU connectors are specifically designed for joining aluminum and copper conductors. The designation ALCU clearly indicates this intended use. When working with electrical systems, it's crucial to understand the compatibility of different metals. Aluminum and copper have different electrical properties and can react negatively when directly connected without proper connectors. This reaction, known as galvanic corrosion, can lead to increased resistance, heat generation, and ultimately, electrical failure. ALCU connectors are engineered to prevent galvanic corrosion by providing a secure and compatible interface between the two metals. These connectors typically feature a bimetallic design where the aluminum and copper components are joined in a way that minimizes contact between the dissimilar metals at the connection point. Often, a special grease or compound is used within the connector to further inhibit corrosion. When installing ALCU connectors, it's essential to follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully. This includes using the correct torque settings to ensure a secure and reliable connection. Over-tightening can damage the connector or conductors, while under-tightening can lead to loose connections and increase resistance. Preparing the conductors properly is also important. This may involve cleaning the wires to remove any oxidation or contaminants. Applying an antioxidant compound specifically designed for aluminum and copper connections can further enhance the connection's long-term performance. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, provides guidelines for working with aluminum and copper conductors. These guidelines address issues such as conductor sizing, ampacity, and termination methods. It is important to consult the NEC and local electrical codes to ensure compliance with all applicable regulations. When selecting ALCU connectors, choose products that are listed and labeled by a recognized testing laboratory such as UL or ETL. This listing indicates that the connector has been tested and meets industry standards for safety and performance. The selection of the appropriate connector size is also critical. The connector must be sized correctly for the conductors being joined to ensure a secure and reliable connection. Using an undersized connector can lead to overheating and failure, while an oversized connector may not provide adequate contact pressure. Regular inspection of ALCU connections is recommended, especially in harsh environments. Look for signs of corrosion, overheating, or loose connections. If any issues are detected, the connector should be replaced immediately. Proper grounding is essential for electrical safety. Grounding provides a path for fault current to flow back to the source, tripping a circuit breaker or fuse and preventing electrical shock. Ensure that all ALCU connections are properly grounded in accordance with the NEC and local electrical codes. When working with aluminum conductors, it's important to be aware of their unique properties. Aluminum is more susceptible to oxidation than copper, which can increase resistance at connection points. Proper preparation and termination techniques are essential to minimize oxidation and ensure a reliable connection. Aluminum also has a higher coefficient of thermal expansion than copper. This means that aluminum conductors will expand and contract more than copper conductors with changes in temperature. ALCU connectors are designed to accommodate this difference in thermal expansion and contraction, preventing loosening of the connection over time. When installing ALCU connectors in outdoor applications, it's important to choose connectors that are specifically rated for outdoor use. These connectors are designed to withstand the effects of weather, such as rain, snow, and sunlight. They typically feature a corrosion-resistant coating or material that protects the connection from the elements. In addition to ALCU connectors, there are other methods for joining aluminum and copper conductors. These methods include using specialized splicing tools and techniques. However, ALCU connectors are generally the preferred method, as they provide a more reliable and consistent connection. When working with electrical systems, always prioritize safety. To energize the circuit before making any connections or repairs. Use appropriate personal protective equipment, such as gloves and safety glasses. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, hire a qualified electrician to perform the work. Electrical work can be dangerous, and it's important to take all necessary precautions to protect yourself from injury. The use of ALCU connectors is a critical aspect of maintaining safe and reliable electrical systems when joining aluminum and copper conductors. By understanding the principles behind these connectors and following proper installation practices, you can ensure that your electrical connections are secure, corrosion-resistant, and code-compliant. Remember to always consult the NEC and local electrical codes for specific requirements and guidelines. Also remember to reference the manufacturer's instructions for the specific ALCU connector you are using, as installation procedures may vary. When tightening the connector screws or bolts, use a torque wrench to ensure that the correct torque is applied. This will prevent over-tightening or under-tightening, both of which can compromise the integrity of the connection. Regularly inspect electrical connections for signs of corrosion, overheating, or loose connections. Early detection of these issues can prevent more serious problems from developing. If you are unsure about any aspect of working with ALCU connectors or electrical systems in general, consult a qualified electrician. They have the knowledge and experience to ensure that the work is done safely and correctly. The proper use of ALCU connectors is essential for maintaining the safety and reliability of electrical systems. By understanding the principles behind these connectors and following proper installation practices, you can help prevent electrical failures and ensure the safety of yourself and others. Furthermore, consider the environmental conditions where the ALCU connector will be used. For instance, in corrosive environments such as coastal areas or industrial facilities, using connectors designed for those harsh conditions is crucial. These connectors typically have enhanced corrosion resistance to withstand the specific elements present. Selecting the right tools is another important consideration. Using the appropriate crimping tools or torque wrenches ensures a secure and reliable connection. Calibrated tools are particularly important for maintaining consistent performance and meeting industry standards. Additionally, consider the long-term maintenance of ALCU connections. Implementing a regular inspection schedule can help identify potential issues early on, such as corrosion or loose connections. Addressing these issues promptly can prevent more significant problems from developing over time, ensuring the continued reliability and safety of the electrical system. In summary, ALCU connectors are specifically engineered to safely and effectively join aluminum and copper conductors. Proper selection, installation, and maintenance are essential for ensuring reliable and long-lasting electrical connections. Remember to always consult the NEC local electrical codes and manufacturer's instructions for specific requirements and guidelines.